Hey folks, thanks for joining me today. So today's tutorial is going to be very simple. It is a wooden ornament that we're going to be doing, and I painted both sides black and let that dry completely, and now I am applying the color Sapphire. So these are colors from DecoArt, and all the colors that I use in every tutorial will be listed in the description. So if I forget to mention it, or if you wanted to see the list, they are all in the description. And so it has the brand name and the actual color name. So today I am using Sapphire. It's a very beautiful blue, and I love how it dries. And I'm just dabbing it on with my finger dauber to get, I'm going to say 97.5% coverage. I wanted a little bit of the black to shine through. Well, I guess black doesn't really shine, but you know what I mean. I wanted a little bit of it to sort of come through because we are making a sign or a little ornament that says, "Let it snow." Now, it's going to be a very simple design, very easy to do. So I did the sapphire blue all the way on the inside, and then I got a brand new, fresh, clean finger dauber or blender. And I'm just dipping it into some white, and I'm just sort of frosting the outsides. So it looks like it is very cold and wintry and snowy, to make the window kind of frosty. And that was the whole idea of it, just to sort of blend it slightly, but to still allow it to look like it's a frosty sort of window, or maybe a little peephole in the door. I don't know, but I just wanted it to look a little frosty. So that's what I'm doing here. Just adding it in. I'm not worried about if it's all white or if there's some of the blue that is shining through. I'm not too concerned about it. Just wanted to get a nice color of the white, sort of looks so that it looks like it's frosted. Sorry, I was a little tongue-tied there. So now I'm going to use my own handwriting, and I'm going to, in cursive, write out "Let it snow." So I'm using my General's charcoal pencil. I use this all the time in all of my drawings before I start to paint, because if I don't paint over top of it all, it's okay, because it wipes off so easy with a damp cloth or an eraser, or maybe even a little Q-tip with a little bit of water on it. Just it wipes away so easy. So I'm going to write "Let it snow," and then I'm going to use some top coat UV gel that is for nails, but I use it for my paintings because we're going to apply some chrome powder to this, to the lettering, so that the lettering really pops out, and you can really see that it's very Christmassy. And maybe with the color that I chose, it's kind of like a white silver color that I use, and you'll see that in a little bit. But it looks so pretty once it's done and once it's been resined. So I'm using a disposable eyeliner brush. So I purchased these, I think it was a set of 100 about 4 years ago, and I'm still using the same stock because I can use them over and over again. They're very fine, so I can really control them. And I like sometimes the handle because it's short, so I don't have a lot of the handle sticking up past my hand. So I feel like I have more control over it. But that's what I like about these little guys, and because they were very inexpensive and I got 100 of them, I'm not too concerned if I ruin one or two of them by using it with this UV gel, because it doesn't matter. I can throw it away because I have so many left over. So if you're ever looking into something that is a good investment for some fine lining brushes, these are the ones. I did purchase them on Amazon. So I would just search eyelining brushes, and these should probably pop up. So I'm taking my time to get the right width on every single letter, because if you make a mistake on this, this is kind of the I don't want to say downside, but if you're not too careful with this, any point that you put this on whatever you're painting, you can't get rid of it. So I am being very, very careful, and I'm taking my time, and I'm showing this video in real time. So this is not sped up in any way. This is to show you just how long it took me to put on this gel coat, the UV gel, because I wanted to make sure that it was done well, and that I got it everywhere I wanted it to be. And I'm trying to stay on my lines as close as possible, because this way I don't have to worry about erasing anything, because the UV gel will cover it up. And then when I put the chrome powder on, it will also cover it up. And because the chrome powder that I'm using is very similar to the color of my charcoal pencil, again, it just sort of hides it. So I'm not too worried about that afterwards. But I do still give it a wipe before I resin, just to make sure that I have gotten rid of all of the extra, whether there's any residue left over of my charcoal pencil, because I really don't want any of that to be left in the resin. And the other thing is, when you resin, it heightens everything that is on your artwork. So if there is something that's there that you don't see, or you think is going to be hidden, the resin's going to tell you otherwise. So make sure that you just give it a little wipe with a damp towel before you resin. It's very simple, easy to do. It's kind of my first step before I resin anything, is I wipe down all of my rocks just to make sure that there's no dust or hair. I've got my dog with me, so her hair lives everywhere in the house, including my art studio or my craft room, however you want to say it. She does sleep in there with me when I'm working away, so her hair is definitely going to be floating around. So I do want to make sure that none of that is in there, but you know, sometimes her hair gets in there, and I guess she's part of the artwork as well. So, but this was a very fun and easy project to do. It literally took me like 20 minutes to do from start to finish. I did cut the video down a little bit so that you weren't bored with everything except for this part. I really wanted to show this part on how careful I was, and making sure that I got it all done. Now, what you could do is put the UV light on this now, so that you don't smudge it, or it doesn't get like maybe your hand goes in it, or maybe a swipe of the paintbrush kind of goes in the wrong place. You can do that now. I didn't. I carried on because I was in such a groove that I did not want to stop. And I really wanted to get this all done in one shot. So I did not use the UV light until the very end, but you can use it at any time. My UV light, it's rather a cheap one, but it does the job, and it goes for 1 minute every time you push the button. So I can't set the timer on it. It's always going to be 1 minute. So I press it 3 times to make sure that I give this resin 3 minutes of cure time before I put any chrome powder on it. So, and I usually do a touch test as well. I just lightly touch my finger to it after 3 minutes. If I feel like it needs a little bit more, I will put another minute onto the UV light and let it go. So that's just something I do. I don't know if it's helpful or not, but it's helpful to me. So that's why I do it that way. So I want to thank you all for joining me in all of my 12 days of Christmas, although it wasn't 12 days before Christmas, but I never said it was going to be before. I just said the 12 days of Christmas, right? At least I'm hoping that's what I said, because here we are after Christmas and I'm still posting videos. So if you are a subscriber and you are returning, I really want to thank you very much for sticking with me throughout the year of 2025. We only have a few days left of 2025, and then we're slammed right into 2026. If you are not subscribed and you're viewing my channel for the first time, welcome. Thank you for joining. I would like to urge you to subscribe. I have so many different videos with different techniques and things like that that you may find helpful and informative if you like this one. And ring the notification bell to let me know. No, that's to let you know when I post something new. And the best way to let me know that you like this video is giving me the thumbs up. You could always leave me a comment as well. I do answer all my comments, so it may not be immediate, but I do answer all of my comments, because if you took the time to message me, I can take the time to message you back. So I do thank you all for hanging out with me in 2025. I'm going into my 4th year of being on YouTube. I've got over, gosh, I can't even remember if it's like 240 or 250 videos. They all are of different techniques, different painting styles, or just simply different ways to paint one particular thing. So I do monthly series as well. So this year we did the flowers of the month. That was a lot of fun. But I'm struggling with what to do for 2026. So if you have any suggestions, please leave them in the comments below. If I choose yours, then I will give you a shout out. So make sure that you leave me a comment below, and I would really like to know what you'd like to see. So I'm just about finished here on getting this UV gel all put on. Just finishing up the last part of the W here. And I do make sure that I have a generous amount, because when it dries, it doesn't necessarily dry flat. So it does raise up a little bit. So I'd like to try to get that as even as possible. So that's what I'm doing here, and I'm going over it. And I'm really excited about the powder that I chose. It's, like I said before, it's like a white silver or silver white, something like that. It was the best one that I had that resembled snow to me, but to have that same kind of glitter. So now I'm going to put the light on it. This is just going to be really quick to show you what I do. And I push the button, and I do that 3 times. But to save time, it's now cured. And that's the chrome powder I'm going to use. Look how pretty that is. I'm so excited about it. And I just use like a eyeshadow applicator. And look at that. Look at the magic. It's just, oh my gosh, it is so pretty. It just magically appears just by rubbing this chrome powder on top. And it just shines and looks so pretty. Check it out. Whoa. I'm sorry. I love this part. This is my favorite part, is putting the chrome powder on and watching it come to life. So I do have extra chrome powder with the glitter that is sort of sticking to some of the paint. And because I didn't seal the wood, it's getting into some of the little grains of the wood, which is okay, because it just adds a little bit more to that shimmer. So once this is all done, I give it a little bit of a wipe just to get rid of some of those. And I'm going to throw in some little white dots. So it kind of looks like snow falling or snowflakes, just to finish off this really beautiful ornament. And then I'm going to resin it. So hope you enjoyed it. And remember, folks, life is what you make it. So get creative.